Hi and welcome to Swedenboy Gaming. Today is the Thursday theory. Today's topic is a little bit out of my leagues. Really is I have this guy that has been on my discussions page. We have been discussing God. So I thought yesterday because he's fucking hilarious, and I'm not hating on Christian types or Muslims or anyone. I just think it's funny how they think sometimes, and I got to the place where I know this is a old theory I had way back in time, and that is simple: is does God exist? And my answer is yes and no. God has existed in time, but this is gonna be complicated, so bear with me, lads. So, back before Earth, before Big Bang, there have been other universes, like this one. But every time one of those explodes or destroys, a new universe creates. But from the beginning, someone needs to create what exists. So there's my theories going in. I think God has existed, trying to make a world perfect, but he has always failed. So God just believes that we should get our own free will and stuff like always, but God never really fix it because we become too violent on the other places also. So he destroys the first place. We create two new, so he makes up for the first one. He fails that too and continue on until he gave up and doesn't create more planets. But in the end, they destroys by themselves and create a new world, and he's like, fine, let them. He's trying to help, but people doesn't listen, so there's nothing for him to do. So I believe that he just gave up and doesn't give a fuck about us because we failed. We failed God, really. And disclaimer on this before you jump on to me on talk about religion on a gaming channel about game that doesn't really have with game to do. It's because the dude said God is so powerful and has infinity and is almighty and everything like that. And then I asked him the question why God what is it called? Why there is pain, sorrow, and wars, or not wars, or wars, but not sorrow. Pain, suffering, and wars in this world, and his response to that was pretty simple, and I thought it was hilarious because it goes against the 10 a little bit. I will see if I can find a comment. Here it is. So I'm gonna no. Here I'm gonna read this and then we end this theory. Because everything is for God's glory. He will give justice where justice is due. Christ's death at the cross is a ransom for those who repent of their sins and turn to God. There is suffering and pain now, but God will all in His day. But God will end it all in His time. He knows when it will happen. So he's disclaiming that you have the right to kill for God, but yeah, really is what I thought. But what do you think about this? Is this theory true or is it false? Do you believe that God has existed? Do you believe God is almighty? Comment down below what you think, and I will see you in the next episode of whatever I'm playing. And hopefully I will see you in the next episode of Thursday Theory, and Tuesdays, when I'm gonna do my horror tie. See ya in the next episode. Adios.